Hey guys, back again to help you get ready for your fantasy leagues in 2023 with some more fantasy tips. The latest tip for the Phinest Fantasy Football Guide for Beginners series, the tip we're going to be discussing today is understanding your fantasy football league's scoring formats. Now, I know this can be a bit confusing for some of you, but don't worry, I got you covered. If you like the video, be sure to like, share it, and hit that follow button wherever you're seeing this video for more tips. Knowing your league's scoring format will help you be able to better understand the players you need to target during your fantasy draft. And there are even more intricate formats out there for more advanced fantasy players. First things first, let's talk about some of the more common scoring formats. And the first one we'll start with is standard scoring. In this format, you get points for touchdowns, field goals, and extra points. However, there are no points awarded for receptions or yards gained. Next up is half PPR scoring. In this format, you get half a point for each reception made by your players. This scoring format is great for those of you who have players who catch a lot of passes. The next one we'll talk about is full PPR scoring. This is the most complex scoring format and it is great for those of you who have players who catch a ton of passes. In this format, you get 1 point for each reception made by your players. This means that players who catch a lot of passes are worth way more in this scoring format. Finally, let's talk about IDP scoring. IDP stands for Individual Defensive Players. In this format, you get points for tackles, sacks, interceptions, and forced fumbles made by your defensive players. So there you have it, guys. These are the more common scoring formats used in fantasy leagues. So before you jump into your fantasy league draft, make sure you go over your league scoring format. I got more tips coming. So like I said before, follow the Fantasy's Finest for more tips and fantasy football content.